You got It Came from Hollywood. This is more of a comedy, but it does deal with all. It's basically a kind of comedic documentary of sorts, where they just like they lampoon and bring out all these do a lot of shots of these old sci-fi and horror movies from the 50s, 60s, and 70s that are really low budget and cheesy, and for you all to see. This is this was supposed to be released on DVD, but I think it was canceled at the 11th hour because all the rights issues came up. This is in the Paramount Home Video label. I forget what company was going to release it on DVD. It might have been Paramount as well. But there is actually, if you go to IMDb, you'll see the DVD artwork on there for this release. But the DVD was never released. So I'm glad I had the Laserdisc, even though it got a corner cut off for some reason. Oh well, I only paid $5 for it. So okay, got Jason and the Argonauts by the great Ray Harryhausen. Well, he didn't make the movie, but I mean, still, it's his stop-motion animation. I don't care what anyone says. I'll take stop-motion, herky-jerk animation over CG any day, because it's just, you can tell it's there. It's real. CG is not real. CG, it's been used as a crutch for far too long. I mean, CG, when done well, is done well. I like it. But far too often, it's just used as a crutch to just, cheap out. Jason and the Argonauts, great movie. Love it. Of course, it's not true to the original myth and story, but still, it's still a lot of fun. Does it have anything on there? Any specials? No. I thought it might have a trailer or something like that. But this is also released on Criterion. Criterion probably would most likely have more stuff on there, but this is just the Columbia release. So I'm going to try to get the Criterion release. Alright, moving to another pile here. You've got Jurassic Park and The Lost World. Jurassic Park, if you don't know what Jurassic Park is, there's no hope for you. But I still like this movie. This is one of those movies. It was one of the movies where first time CG was used extensively, and it was done right. It looked real. And it also uses animatronic. The T-Rex, a lot of the T-Rex was animatronic. So I still love this movie a lot, as much as almost as much as Jaws. And this also is the DTS release. Until they release this movie on Blu-ray with true DTS sound or whatever the frick mastering sound mastering they use on Blu-ray with higher bit rates, this is the best way best sounding movie you'll ever find for home. Because the DVD DTS doesn't compare. I believe the DVD DTS runs at 768 kilobits per second. This one is the full bit rate of 1441. It sounds amazing. And I use this a lot to demo my sound system because it just especially the scene where the goat leg falls on the van. It's it sounds like you're in the van. Great. And Lost World, not as good as the first one, but still enjoyable. And also DTS, so it sounds great. Only thing is, I think they cheaped out and didn't give us a gatefold, which pissed me off. But it does have a feature at the end of it. I don't think the original has anything like that. Let me take a gander here. No extras whatsoever. Just straight up DTS release, which is fine by me. I mean, the DTS sound is just extra in itself, if you ask me. Okay, you got the Criterion of King Kong. This is one of those legendary movies. Great movie. Also great stop motion effects first time. It does have commentary by Ronald Haver. I think he's just the expert on movies from the time. What is the Criterion numbering on this one? Can't see. I think it's one of the first. I think the first or second Criterion release. I think the first Criterion release is Citizen Kane. I think it's also one of the single-digit ones. Okay, we got 1 Million Beers BC with Raquel Welch and her amazing cleavage. This one, this is actually that's not rated edition. This one is actually worth something because, as far as I know, This one runs longer than the DVD release. What is the running time on this? Can't find it. Where is it? Yeah, this is the uncut release. The DVD, as far as I know, since the last time I looked at the DVD on Amazon.com, only runs about 10 minutes shorter. So this is the uncut version that you can't get on, at least on Region 1 DVD. Any other releases, I'm not sure. There we go. All right, I've got Princess Bride Criterion and the Princess Bride Criterion. Actually, I do have another release of the Princess Bride on from Nelson Films release, which is the pan and scan version, and another Criterion release, which is the CLV version. These are both CAV versions. This was the initial CAV version. I bought this in a package deal, so it didn't cost me a whole lot. But this is the special edition, CAV Criterion edition. And does have some extras on here. Let's see. Production sketches, Tapestry, Morton Hayes expert, production credits. Yeah, and it does have commentary. It's got commentary with Rod Reiner, and Analog Track reads excerpts from the novel. So this is a pretty neat one. I don't believe any of these extras were reproduced on the on any of the DVD releases, even the special one, the latest one. So, good one to have. Just don't think you want to buy all of them like I have. I didn't buy all of them, I just got them all somehow. Alright, another sword and sorcery flick. Red Sonja with Brigitte Nielsen and the Governator. This one, I've seen this one running on eBay for more than it should, like $30-40. I'm guessing this widescreen edition is better widescreen or better letterbox than the DVD, because the DVD has is letterbox as well. Unless this one's longer, it says 1 hour 29 minutes. So I don't know, but I've got it, and whatever. If they sell more, if it's worth something, whatever, cool. Not gonna sell it anytime soon. Another Criterion. This is a RoboCop. It's only the CLV version. There's also a CAV special edition. I do want to get the CAV special edition, but for the time being, the CLV version will do me well. This does have some special editions, special stuff here. No, not much special on this. This is the extended cut. I did see the extended cut, the original cut, actually, in the theaters back in 1987. My dad took me and my brother to go see Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, and as a special, they were running this. It was a test screening, I would imagine, as a double feature. The RoboCop first, then Full Metal Jacket, and they showed it was the uncut version where they showed that one executive, a junior executive, Kinney, getting shot by Ed 209, and was like 20 seconds he was getting shot. Where I believe in the cut version he's only shot for like 2 seconds. So those kind of things were left into this one, so that's good to have. This is one of my few bootleg Laserdiscs, if you can believe that. Yeah, they actually made bootleg Laserdiscs that I bought off of eBay. Luckily, I only paid $2 for it, so I can't complain too much. This is Robotrix. It's more of a sexual farce than it is sci-fi, but it does have sci-fi aspects to it. But it's still a popular movie from Hong Kong the main reason is because of her. That is Amy Yip. Just do an image search for Amy Yip. You'll see why this movie is so popular. Alright, we got Saturn III. Pretty cool horror sci-fi flick from the 80s. With, what we got here? Can't remember her name. Farrah Fawcett. She died recently, didn't she? I feel bad for not remembering her name now. And Kirk Douglas and Harvey Keitel. Another movie, another sci-fi horror flick about a machine getting the hots for a lady. How can you blame them? It was Farrah Fawcett. But also, Farrah Fawcett and Kirk Douglas. I mean, their ages different by 40 years. But anyway, still a cool movie. Alright. Let's pull all these at the same time, if I can. Okay, I got Star Wars Episode 1, 4, 5, and 6 all on Laserdisc. Do not have the CAV editions of 4, 5, and 6, but this is the only Laserdisc release of Episode 1, and it's a Japanese release. I think this was the most imported Laserdisc from Japan because of, they were holding off on the DVD release or Laserdisc release when it first came out. I remember seeing it go on eBay for like $110 when it first came out. I luckily got this for $30, so I can't complain. Picture's really nice on this. Got a nice gatefold here. And it does have a sound setup for insert for you here. Completely featureless. Other than like you've seen on my the one video that I put up of Laserdisc graphics, it does have Laserdisc graphics option, which all it really does is it just overlays like closed caption subtitles over the Japanese subtitles. So if you don't like the Japanese subtitles, you can cover them up with English subtitles if you want. It doesn't, but a lot of people thought that you could use the Laserdisc graphics on a Laserdisc player to remove the Japanese subtitles, which just wasn't true. The Japanese subtitles are burned in the image. But that's Episode 1. I've got 3, 4, and 5, 4, 5, and 6. That is. These are THX certified widescreen. A lot of people have been paying for the definitive edition because they want the original cut. It's CAV. I don't really care about Star Wars that much to get the definitive collection because it sells for over $100. These do me fine. I bought these back in '97, I believe, when the special edition came out on Laserdisc. Guy was selling them on eBay for pennies, basically, and I got them in good condition. And that's all I really need. I got the original cuts, maybe CLV, but who cares? Picture's still good. Alrighty, got Stargate, another Roland Emmerich movie. Probably, I think it's Roland Emmerich's best movie. Before he just started getting crappy. And it's DTS, so it's awesome. This is also the extended cut, and this is a gatefold, which is neat because they made a gatefold like this. I don't think I've seen too many gatefolds where you read it vertically, but still good. Had no extras on it, no trailer or anything, but still it's in DTS, so worth having, and this does sell for a lot of money on eBay, so I'm going to hold on to that for a while. Oh, another sword and sorcery flick from the 80s that I love, Sword and Sorcerer by Albert Pyun. Nice painted cover as well. I also have this on DVD. This is a pan and scan analog, completely analog Laserdisc, but the picture still isn't half bad. Not very noisy picture, even if it is pan and scan. Albert Pyun has made a sort of sequel to this called Tales of an Ancient Empire. I've been meaning to get that. I think you could buy it off of his website, which I will do sooner or later. But Sword and Sorcerer, probably the best, one of the better Sword and Sorcery flicks to come out after Conan. It was kind of a Me Too flick because it came out like a year right after the first Conan movie came out. But I saw this in a drive-in. I thought it was really awesome. Lots of gore, lots of magic, a lot of sword fighting. Especially Talon, who has a 3-section sword that'll launch the other 2 swords from it. And a lot of boobs too. Okay. Got the original Thing, or Thing from Another Planet, with James Arness. Was the Christian Nyby directed this one? Not bad, but John Carpenter version just so much better. Not just for the gore's sake, but just the tension the movie creates. And that, from what I understand, it's a lot more faithful to the original story of who goes there. So this is just good to have. All right, another Criterion. This is a Criterion edition of Terry Gilliam's Time Bandits. Love this movie. I think I saw it about 45 times on HBO when it was on. Still awesome, and does have some extras on here. Like it's got there's a special edition, special features. Special features. We got the screen-specific audio commentary by Terry Gilliam, co-star actor Mel Palin, John Cleese, David Warner, and Craig Warnock, and then Time Bandit's scrapbook. And it has the soundtrack isolated but in mono, which is still neat to have. So great to have. Love this movie. I think I have it on DVD too, but you know, I watch lasers more just because it's lasers. Cool. We got the War of the Worlds, H.G. Wells, starring Orson Welles, I believe. This is a CAV edition. You might say digitally remastered, but the transfer is still kind of noisy, but still it's cool to have in CAV, so you can get really awesome what you call it. Well, not brain floating. Frame by frame access. If you don't have a special lasers player that has digital frame memory. This does have the stereo sound effects on the second audio. So original mono on one track and the stereo sound effect on the other one. And it does have a trailer on here for another movie, for When Worlds Collide. So